Consistency is key. You see results when you put time in. My discernment on infinity. I lay all my burdens on the Trinity. Separate yourself from every entity, so you could operate in God's energy. A lot of demons trying to get to me, only to pretend like they a friend of me. Separate yourself from every enemy, so you could operate in God's energy. Hold up, wait, let me catch.
Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Angelic Alchemy. I'm an intuitive reader for the Holy Spirit, and this is going to be a collective message. Please take what is for you, leave what is not for somebody else to take. If it does resonate, please take it back to God, take it back to your higher self to make sure that it is, in fact, your message. Nothing that you hear from me is going to scare you or worry you. If it does, it's not for you. It's okay. Leave it for somebody else to take. This is to verify what you already intuitively know or suspect. Flip and switch genders and roles as necessary. Do not force this to fit your story, but if it resonates, get it where you fit in. So I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to protect my energy, protect the energy of this reading. Please seal this reading in truth and light. And Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for coming in and assisting me in receiving clear and accurate downloads and messages to relay to the collective in a way that can help them heal, grow into the best versions of themselves, and bring all of the glory to the Most High God. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. All right, let's get into it. Hopefully everybody's doing good, not having too much warfare. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what we got going on in collective energy? Please and thank you. Debt and desert. So somebody is having money issues. They are completely dry, or they could be trying to make sure that you are in debt, or both. Maybe they were attacking somebody's finances and they are finding out that, in fact, they're taking a hit in their finances. Let's see what's in the bottom. Got imprisonment on the bottom of the deck. So somebody could be going to jail for taking some money that wasn't theirs, and now they need to pay it back. What's the desert and debt? Please, thank you. This could be potentially what they were trying to do to you or somebody in the collective also, or it could be both. You know, that's kind of how the karma thing seems to work, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could be investigating something that has to do with online social media. You have red lipstick stains and surveillance. So this could be some kind of smear campaign thing or humiliation ritual that was being investigated. Could have resulted in some kind of crime, potentially, setting the record straight. So whether this is intentional, like they tried to get somebody investigated, or somebody in the justice system is just on to somebody's case, it's kind of looking like they are investigating some kind of online scheme involving watching. So this could be like gang stalking type thing, or trying to like proposition somebody as a prostitute online. Yeah, that's kind of what it's giving. So you could be somebody who has been a victim of gang stalking. Maybe you found out that there were like hidden cameras in your house at some point, like you were being smixed, trafficked that way without your knowledge or consent. Take it as it resonates. For some situations, this could be like a illegal live stream on the dark web type thing. But for others, this could be just taking pictures off of your social media, or that they got somehow hacking into something of yours and they were using it on some kind of sites, like could be like OnlyFans, where they were making it look like you were a prostitute type thing. That's kind of what it's giving. And somebody is looking into all this and setting the record straight, maybe. That's what I'm getting. So if you were a victim of a humiliation ritual in your campaign, maybe you were targeted by a cult or a coven, I guess that happens, you know. Somebody's looking into it, or they have looked into it, and they are finding a lot. They're not liking what they see. This could be a grandparent that is involved. So could be your grandparent, or just a grandparent in general, so a grandparent of your child. Take it as it resonates. And then fire. This could be somebody's parent also. So this could be of your child. Take it as it resonates. So one of your parents, or one of the father and the mother of your child's parents, that was involved in some kind of fucking smear campaign, humiliation ritual, some shit online, trying to make it look like you're a prostitute. So most likely you would be a feminine, I would think. I mean, there's male escorts, I guess, but that's kind of what it's giving. So this could be your karmic mother, or your karmic as mother-in-law, stepmother. Take it as it resonates. Some kind of, or a grandparent, could be a grandmother, could be multiple people. It's kind of giving me they were trying to completely destroy your life, like burn the whole fucking thing down, and your reputation too, everything. They were just trying to literally burn your life down to nothing. It's kind of what it's giving. Female on the bottom of the deck, so you could be a feminine, or this could be talking about a feminine, like I said, mother figure, grandmother. My head's tingling. So hopefully this isn't your mother, but it happens. What else? there's some kind of, whoever's investigating this found some kind of evidence, obviously. So this could be like online evidence or some kind of paper trail. Doesn't have to be actual paper. It could be organized crime. Just fill out and abuse, neglect. So you could be the target of some kind of organized crime ring. This could be a cult, secret society, could be Masons, Eastern Stars. Take it as it resonates. Some weird ass group of people that do crime and probably magic that were targeting you or somebody in the collective for whatever reason, and now they're trying to shut you up, or that's why they were targeting you, trying to separate you potentially from somebody also, or just from everybody from having any sort of support connections. And now they're trying to cover this shit up because they were trying to pin a bunch of fraud on you, and they were using people on the inside, meaning in your inner circle or inside the justice system, to get this done. And they have just found out, or they're about to find out, they're fucking caught. It's kind of what it's giving. Uncovering evidence, yeah. Getting exposed, cheating revealed. So it's just okay. So somebody is being exposed, or multiple people are being exposed for being part of some kind of weird ass organized crime situation to target somebody because of whatever the fuck reason, who knows, and make them look like they're a prostitute and probably like they're mentally ill, just a guess. And there's some kind of evidence that just came to light, or somebody's found some evidence showing this, some kind of online, could be on the dark web. Maybe this is one of those investigations where they keep recovering children and stuff. It's kind of giving that, where they're finding all these groups doing illegal, weird shit, targeting people. And it seems to quite often be a middle-aged or younger feminine that seems to be sweet, pretty, and everybody seems to like. Doesn't necessarily mean that is exactly who is targeted, but I keep seeing things on, I don't watch the news, but like on news articles and YouTube videos when I'm scrolling and stuff, stuff like that. And it seems that there is a lot of crimes that are being uncovered where if you look at it from a certain perspective, it could definitely be a smear campaign, humiliation ritual, and sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So that could be what this is. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, we got assassination. Yeah, that's exactly what we got going on here. So they're trying to assassinate somebody or assassinate somebody's character to get control of them somehow, or just to get rid of them too. It could be just to get rid of somebody. So somebody has caught on to or is investigating some kind of organized operation to take somebody out or something. Apparently, to take out a female for money, potentially. Some secret is being exposed about a group of people potentially participating in some kind of setup scheme to make somebody look like a hooker. And this could be a cult that was involved. I'm sure it is. Like I said, it could be secret society, Masons or something. Could be, you never know. So something is coming out about these people and they're not happy about it. Surprise, right? All right, what else? Child run away, putting on a show. So somebody could be saying that their child ran away, but they're just, it's a fucking act. They're just trying to confuse somebody, redirect somebody, or a couple on the bottom of the deck. Or this could be trying to get someone to run away from responsibility of a child or their child. Take it as it resonates. Something like that. Let's run away, putting on a show child. Please, thank you. Life insurance. Okay. This could be like, all right, so this could be somebody or a group of people that was trying to convince someone to run away from some kind of connection or like a family setting. I don't know. They were acting like they were giving them good advice, like they had their best interests at heart, but they're really putting on a show. And then something with life insurance. This could be actual life insurance, or this could be an inheritance type of thing, or something could have been left to a child. And they're trying to get somebody to abandon a child so they're not able to inherit or receive this money or something like that. They're trying to shut somebody up about it too. Maybe it's me. Who knows? What's life insurance? Please, thank you. Boat. Somebody keeps coming out about a boat. So somebody could have bought a boat. Somebody's got a boat, like a getaway boat potentially, or maybe somehow trying to hide a boat or hide on a boat. I'm not sure. Take it as a resonance. Okay, so somebody was trying to burn evidence or get rid of evidence or tie up loose ends relating to this shit show we got going on over here. It was in reverse, so whatever they were trying to hide either has already been exposed or they're not able to hide it anymore. The lies are not sticking. Water in reverse, mountains, frogs, and poison. So this is my head signaling. Okay, so some kind of evidence has just been uncovered, or it's about to be, about a particular person, individual, or multiple that were part of some kind of plot or scheme that they were enacting on somebody. And this is kind of giving to get them unbalanced. Reactive abuse, maybe to set them up to look crazy type of thing. Give reactive abuse. Water is the element that would cover your emotions. You know, in tarot, the suit of cups would be relating to your emotions. And so in reverse, that would be unbalanced. Your water space, your emotions are not balanced. Mountains and putting a bunch of obstacles in somebody's path so that they're not able to move forward or just be balanced. And this could be a lot of things. This could be intentionally doing that to somebody, like putting something in your drink or having somebody else do that. Or this could be just poisoning somebody's mind. This could be poisoning people's mind in relation to you and or also poisoning your mind in regards to how you see things, your life. This could be talking about spiritual attacks, that kind of thing. It's giving intentional infliction of emotional distress, I think it's called. So something could have just been discovered or it's about to come out about these people and what lengths they went to attack somebody. And maybe for some kind of money. It could be literally life insurance. They're trying to cover it up now. They had some kind of weird scheme where they were watching this person. They could have hacked into the devices. They could have put cameras in their home or all the above, or just could have people watching them. It could be gang stalking. Like I said, they're trying to cover this shit up now. And something's been found, so I'm kind of getting it already has been. So something's gonna come out about whatever the fuck this is, and these people are in deep shit. Yeah, celebrity on the bottom of the deck. So this shit might be on the news. Whatever this is not small. This is not just like a small town smear campaign to get rid of somebody or to steal their inheritance. It might be that too, but this is something that is big enough this is like a whole operation that's about to get blown up. All right, we're gonna use my new Stranger Things deck. Kind of excited. I just started watching that show. Actually, I know I'm like a million seasons behind, but I don't really watch TV or movies or anything anymore. And I didn't know what it was about, that it was relating to MK Ultra, and that's what the main theme of it was, or something like that. And I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna watch it. Kind of relatable, you know what I mean? So, all right, this could be a feminine. So that, like I said, this could be your mother or somebody's mother. Take it as it resonates. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Who is the true face of this operation, and what the fuck they got going on? What kind of entities they got running them? Because you already know. Please and thank you. Star. The Hierophant and the devil was behind that? Okay. So we have Aquarius energy, Capricorn energy. I forget what the Hierophant is, honestly. Okay. So obviously the energy behind this would be devil energy. But like this is the face that this person dons to other people. This is the mask that they wear in public, or just to anybody and everybody when they're not in the shadows or doing some kind of weird rituals in cemeteries, that kind of thing. So somebody who appears to be good, pure, holy, like a good person, somebody that presents themselves as a good person. So pretends to be innocent. They play the victim a lot, is kind of giving. So this could be like the wise old matriarchal figure, quote, or that's what they want to appear as. That's what they try to present themselves as. And then with the Hierophant, especially together, this could be like somebody who's spiritual, somebody who's religious. It's just higher knowing, like I said, the wise, the one that knows everything, the one that knows better. So this definitely could be a mother or a matriarchal figure, which is what I was getting anyways. Somebody that hides behind religion or spirituality, or it could just be morals, like tradition. There we go. They hide behind some kind of tradition, like, I know best. This is the way things are. I have my shit together. I am just holier than thou. This could actually be somebody that presents themselves as religious. It doesn't have to be. They use spirituality or religion or tradition as a mask to hide that they are the fucking devil, basically. And apparently this has been working for quite some time because they've been able to get away with this for a long time, it seems. What is this weird matriarchal figure's primary objective, please and thank you? What's their primary objective here? Spirit, the 8 of dice, which is 8 of cups. So walk away to get their main objective was to get someone to walk away from something, like their inheritance maybe, or to walk away from a person, place, or thing. I mean, this could be your mother-in-law trying to get you to walk away from your counterpart, or this could be your mother trying to get you to walk away from your inheritance type of thing. Is kind of what it's giving. High Priestess in reverse in the bottom of the deck, which is definitely the energy. So yeah, so somebody was using some kind of manipulation, magic, some kind of weird organized crime operation to get somebody to walk away from something. Okay, so this is giving false light, false prophet energy, especially with the star and the Hierophant with the devil energy behind it. It's somebody who interferes with others' free will. So when they have a problem, they just go behind the scenes and do some kind of weird black magic. and all sorts of weird manipulation in the physical realm too, I'm sure. Somebody who wants to be obeyed, they want to be worshipped, they want to be the center of everybody's mind at all times. They want to be the star. They want to be the fucking star. They want to be the one that gets all the attention. They want to be the one that gets seen as the hero, it seems. But this is their actual energy. This could be somebody who thinks that they are anointed or chosen or something too, but they're literally a fucking demon. So this person needed you to walk away from somebody because take this as it resonates. Flip and switch genders and roles as necessary. If you are feminine, or it would be your person's mother, or if you are a masculine, either way, it would be your person's mother. And they wanted you or your partner to be gone because you were interfering with something. You not walking away was messing up some kind of plan or scheme that this person had. You're the obstacle with mountains. Yeah. So this person could have tried to get you to walk away. Maybe you didn't walk away and they forcibly tried to get you to walk away. They tried to get rid of you. Did this fake star, Hierophant, High Priestess in reverse person try and get rid of the collective, somebody in the collective, this person that they're attacking, either by themselves or by contracting somebody out, potentially. Just put a hit out. Temperance reverse, 5 of Cups reverse. So temperance is not balanced, or temperance reverse, is like not balanced, not copacetic. So this could be trying to mess with somebody's peace. With 5 of Cups in reverse, temperance reverse together, this is giving a failed attempt at something that someone's trying to get over, as if somebody had some kind of plan and they were waiting for the results of it and it did not go through, and they are now trying to get over the fact that they didn't get rid of you or the collective. That's kind of what it's giving. So somebody had some kind of weird ass plan, probably to, who knows, maybe to take you out with spell work, take it as resonates, or whatever it is that's been exposed. So they could have hired somebody to take you out or something like that. Take it as resonates. Only take it if it resonates, as in you already intuitively suspect this. Otherwise, leave it. Yeah, like somebody is trying to get over something. Like they were sure that you would be gone and you're still here, and they just can't believe it. They can't get over it. Is what it's giving. Like you're not supposed to have survived it, and now they're throwing a little fucking pity party for themselves. Okay, so were they using spell work on this person that they were attacking? Is the main center here in the collective, not this High Priestess in reverse who wants to be the center. They're using spell work on the target here. Please and thank you. I think I already have the answer to that. Or what kind of spell work? Might be a more accurate question. Just flipped over. For 6 of Scoops is Pentacles. Sorry. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands reverse. Okay, so uneven exchange of energies, taking something from somebody. Sometimes it could be talking about a bride. Usually I get that more when it's in reverse. But 2 of Cups of blocking a relationship, blocking a union, destroying a relationship, take it as resonates. Turning something upside down. Maybe like a connection, turning a connection upside down, potentially. And then, yeah, okay, so 7 of Wands in reverse behind that. So keeping somebody from being able to stand up for themselves or to fight back. Also, this could be some weird-ass secret competition energy. Okay, so trying to mess with somebody's money, their relationship, and then their ability to take care of themselves, protect themselves, so to get you overwhelmed in your feelings. Like I said, not able to stand up for yourself, not able to fight back. Whatever this was supposed to take you out. It's just to level you, basically. And that's what they are feeling some type of way about. So this is giving like chaos magic. Well, it's giving a lot, actually. But just a whole bunch of different avenues. It's giving came at you from 7 different fucking sources at the same time also. And it was literally supposed to level you. It was supposed to fucking be the end. This person, this High Priestess in reverse, was sure that this was going to be the end. And then you're still standing and they are feeling some type of way. 555 on my timer. Yeah, they're not liking it. They see this new phase that's about to come in for you and they ain't liking it. And tell them to take it up with God. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody that is related to your person potentially, or your counterpart, your ex-person. Take it as it resonates. So what they do in Magic over the Collective counterpart, the Hermit reversed, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. So nostalgia, memories could be like memory manipulation, emotional attacks, dream state attacks, trying to block somebody's clarity, trying to cut somebody off from their intuition to make sure they stayed stuck and spiritually blocked. This could also be like astral interference. Somebody was messing with the way somebody remembered you, or somebody saw you, or this could be talking about how you remembered somebody or saw somebody. Take it as resonates. So to get somebody from going down their path, going towards what they were going towards or what they wanted, and keeping them stuck in the past. Nostalgia, potentially pushing them towards an ex or something like that. So pushing somebody away from what would benefit them towards what was toxic, something to that effect. Queen of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck, pushing them towards a toxic ex that they paid to take part in this. So we're talking about like mental magic, finding magic. What are we talking here? What we got going on? What were they doing to this person, these people? The 8 of Wands in reverse. So this is giving me somebody trapped themselves. Somebody was setting a trap for you or somebody in the collective and they fell into their own trap is kind of what it's giving. So like I said, this person or these people, they tried to attack you from all sides. I'm getting at least 7 different sources at the same time, which is meant to overwhelm you to a point where you couldn't survive, basically. But they also wanted to not be seen doing it. This is in the shadows. So to attack your life from every fucking corner so you could not survive, basically, and to make sure that you didn't have any support, you didn't have any connections, you didn't have anywhere to turn. They wanted you to not see them doing it, like so that you would blame yourself or blame God for it, potentially. And they were sure that this was going to take you out. It's given like break your spirit. They wanted to break your spirit. They wanted you to give up. They wanted to overwhelm you to the point where you just either took yourself out or you just, I don't know, maybe were so low vibrational that you were susceptible to these attacks, and then they would do whatever they were planning on doing, spiritually attacking you, breaking you down until you snapped or just gave up, basically, is what it's giving. All right, so I got King of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So this could be talking about, there could be like a male figure that's connected to this too, like a patriarchal father figure, grandfather figure, uncle, whatever, take it as resonates, or somebody in authority. Or this could just be talking about maybe this high priestess in reverse was trying to keep their adult child, son, take it as resonates, from stepping into their King of Pentacles energy or from receiving their inheritance, which would allow them to have pentacles. Is kind of what it's giving. Why and how is this patriarchal figure in her weird group attacking these people besides money, obviously? What's the intent here? Because this is a lot of intentional abuse, spiritual abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, potentially physical abuse. Somebody had a fucking vendetta. You know what I mean? This wasn't just trying to take money. They wanted this person, potentially you, to fucking suffer, is what it's giving. The Lovers in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. So trying to come in between a union, trying to confuse somebody as to who their actual counterpart is. Romantic illusions, Gemini energy, but in reverse, trying to make somebody be two-faced, or triangulation, using triangulation maybe to break up or stop a divine connection from even being connected. So this could be someone's overbearing mother who needs to mind her fucking business, but instead she sticks her nose in everybody's business because she's got some weird kind of God complex where she wants to control everything because she's a high priestess in reverse. So maybe she is like literally the high priestess of a cult or a coven or some kind of weird fucking group like that. And she thinks that she's doing God's work. I just heard. Okay, I don't know if this person actually thinks that in a little Delulu head or they just fucking tell people that, but it's giving they either actually believe or they present it as they are like protecting their family. They are the one that is like, it's giving gatekeeper energy. This person believes that they have to do whatever they're doing to protect for the good of this group or this family or something, and that involves attacking a fucking pair of counterparts somehow. And then 9 of Cups in reverse, this is sabotaging somebody's emotional fulfillment, sabotaging somebody's love. Or this person could just be like a miserable bitch who doesn't want anybody to find love. That's possible too. But I mean, this is forced separation. So they could have been doing some kind of magic to like block off somebody's heart space or block off somebody's connection to somebody, block off their telepathic connection, I just heard. So we could definitely be talking about counterparts, especially with the Lovers in reverse. Like I said, this could also have been trying to confuse somebody about who their counterpart was. So they sent in some fucking third-party doppelganger ass hoe. I mean, that seems to be quite common here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Magician in reverse. So this crazy old ass karmic high priestess in reverse does a ridiculous amount of magic. Probably has been doing it on you / this person for a long time, maybe your whole life. Take it as it resonates. And they were trying to hijack someone's emotions or hijack someone's free will. The Empress in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So somebody's raggedy ass fucking karmic mama, as usual. That is a witch, closet witch. Like I said, presents himself as being holier than thou, but they're a whole demon ass psychopath, actually like a sociopath, because this person / these people did the most. They went hard over and over and over, not just to destabilize this person, not just to ruin their reputation, to get rid of them, because they did all that too. But this is like to inflict harm in the shadows, though, not like physical harm. This is trying to inflict as much emotional trauma and psychological harm as possible without being seen doing it. So we're talking about a whole sociopathic lunatic, basically. Yeah, so trying to mess with somebody's emotions, trying to block up their heart space, make them or you feel like just emotionally off. So maybe also trying to like distort communication and also distort the view of how you viewed your person and your person viewed you, probably both. So making you or them feel like their partner was not safe or not stable or not to be trusted. I'm also getting, okay, so this person I'm picking up on, they either were speaking over somebody in their sleep, like they were physically in the same place as them and that person was sleeping and they were speaking this over them while they were sleeping like a fucking weirdo, or they were astral projecting over this person like a fucking weirdo and speaking over them in their sleep to change how they viewed their person. I'm hearing, you will not trust anything she says. You will doubt everything she says. You will disagree with everything she said. What the? Okay, so somebody's mom is a whole fucking lunatic. Okay, all right. What else we got? Oh, I'm sorry. I just heard. Let him. I'm sorry. Let him doubt everything she says. Or her. Take it as it resonates. So let them. Okay, so flip it to genders. Let them view their partner as beneath them. They could have been messing with their memories too, like how they remembered you if you're not even... Okay, all right. Okay. This person's got fucking mental issues. Okay? They need some help. They need some Jesus. All right, so casting illusions, trying to put them in some kind of like emotional mental fog so they can't see things clearly, trying to speak some weird shit over them / you in your sleep to... It's giving like brainwashing energy. This could be like indoctrination to culture, like entitlement. It's giving... This is somebody's fucking mama. So they could have groomed this person to feel like they were entitled. So it's probably a male. Could be you or your counterpart. Take it as it resonates. Feel like they were entitled or like they're above women. And then this person likes to act like some kind of girl power thing or like woman power. But it's like when she's with her other weird fucking witch friends and they're like doing something together. Like, yeah, the power of 3. We're so powerful together. But like the women empowerment shit that they're doing is like literally to attack and steal from another woman. What a bunch of fucking losers. Anyways, and these are like some old ass bitches too. And I mean like full grown at least, okay? Very full grown, you know what I'm saying? Weirdos. What else I got here? The sun, this shit's being fucking exposed. This shit's coming out. Somebody's seeing it. Like it's being exposed. Something was found, some kind of evidence was found or somebody just fucked up because their magical antics weren't working, like how they tried to attack you or this person in the spiritual realm. It didn't work. It wasn't hitting. So they took matters into their own hands and took some kind of reckless, impulsive action to either hire somebody or to try and do something in the physical realm to them. And it didn't work. It backfired. And that is probably what is getting them exposed because they got desperate. So they tried to do some shit. And there's some kind of evidence on it. So they could have hired somebody off the dark web, to like a hitman or something. And either the hitman didn't do it, or this could have been like an undercover, or there's just like a paper trail, or there's somebody scammed them and they had their devices hacked. Take it as resonates. Wheel of Fortune in reverse in the bottom of the deck. So this is somebody who not only did some weird astral projecting, some dream state attacks to manipulate somebody's mind and also their emotions. It's giving like hijack their emotions and like redirect where their focus was on. So change how they thought about something, change how they viewed something, like shift their perspective to something else. It's gonna be like a counterfeit, an X that they push them towards, but by manipulating their free will using magic. So this isn't just changing somebody's mind with manipulation of magic. This person's free will literally was manipulated. Not even it was hijacked. It's giving, and that is a very severe breach of spiritual fucking law, like a violation of spiritual law. You can't do that. God doesn't even do that. You know what I'm saying? So this person's getting karma. So sabotaging somebody's emotional fulfillment by blocking off their heart space. This could be triggering trauma astrally or whatever, something like that. This is giving forced separation too, making up somebody's mind for them and redirecting it. Like I said, it's forcing a separation and then inserting a replacement. So what I'm seeing is somebody sleeping and then somebody went in, this is a metaphor, I think, went in somebody's dream space or whatever, and something like a hand go in there and then pull a person out and then put another person back into their mind, insert it out of, that's kind of what it's given. I think that's a metaphor, but it's an emotional hijacking. It's a hijacking of somebody's free will, making somebody think that they wanted something by fucking doing the most, by putting illusion. It's plugging into their heart space and rerouting their mind. Okay, let's pretend like that's not fucking weird. So blocking also the frequency. I just heard blocking them from the frequency that would allow them to connect with that person. Okay, so we're talking about some weird shit here. They wanted this person or you to be emotionally numb or just numb towards this person, probably just in general, using childhood wounds as an entry point, probably that they wounded this person or you with because this is somebody's weird ass mama. And then inserting a fucking counterfeit. Okay. So basically they needed to get rid of you and they wanted to put somebody else in your place because that person would assist them in whatever their weird plan was and you were an obstacle is what it's giving. The counterfeit that was inserted, what was the deal? What did they get propositioned or paid to do? What's their part in this weird ass situation we got going on here? Please and thank you. Strength. The Emperor. Okay, and then right under that was the Magician reverse. All right, so this is what I'm getting. So this is a counterfeit that comes in presenting themselves as somebody who is strong, capable, good, pure, loyal, courageous. Strength is Leo card. Leo is bold, courageous, loyal. That's what this person was like presenting themselves as, like they were the good one. That's fucking weird. So somebody who is kind, sweet, gentle, patient, that kind of thing. That's what they were presenting themselves as, but it was a facade. They were trying to seem like they were calm. They were the voice of reason, the one you would go to when you needed help deciding something or like something like that. The one that was emotionally okay. And then, but with the Emperor, again, this could be a male that is behind this energy. There is a male figure that is the authority, the control, in control of this whole thing. That was actually the driving force of this person and or this is control. This is immense control. So while this person was presenting themselves to be the good one, like I said, gentle, kind, patient, just a good friend, the good one. They were the good one. Okay. Really, the plan behind this was to control somebody, control their life, control their decisions, control their finances, take it as it resonates, put it where it goes in your story. Domination is giving domination to dominate somebody. So to dominate this masculine and or this their counterpart, like I said, flip the switch, gender is involved. And they could be also aligned with some male patriarchal energy that's involved in this too. So this could be literally somebody's parents, like mother and father, take it as it resonates. But they wanted to position themselves to where they would be in control, in a position of control. They wanted to be in charge of the resource. This is a handler. This is a fucking handler. They wanted to make themselves a wife by coming in like they were the good choice. They were just the perfect match. They were that bitch. They were wifey. That's what they were coming in as. That was the intent. But they were using a bunch of spell work. It's giving glamour magic. Glamour. So appearing to be all those things that I just named. But really underneath their whole weird ass lizard person. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what it's giving. So trying to mimic, copy Divine Feminine's spiritual traits and personality. Third party counterfeit. The karmic fucking copycat. So they mimic and then also potentially hiding in or wearing the Divine Feminine's energy. So that's how they would appear to be kind, calm, gentle, patient, and quote, the good one. This is all done with magic. And this person was aligned with this high priestess in reverse and then another patriarchal figure, some kind of man backing this shit. Like I said, grandfather, father, uncle, whatever, take it as it resonates. Trickster energy, like to trick somebody into thinking that they were somebody that they're not. But this could be like a Smegs magic too, love spells, binding rituals, I'm sure. And this is being exposed or it's about to be, or it just was, to get somebody's inheritance, get life insurance, whatever the case is. The Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is all planned out. This is like a strategic planned operation that these people all were doing together and they're weird, you know, so that's my opinion. But so they needed this person gone. All right, so what's the intent here? Is life insurance money, I'm sure. What's the financial motive behind this dumbass shit? It's always a financial motive. It's in there. So 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, betrayal and illusions, breaking, something that was hidden or that somebody was not seeing the truth of is being revealed, like a trap. So a trap for somebody is coming to light involving a betrayal. So hidden plots, potentially a hidden plot to get rid of somebody's person. You know, they had to get rid of this counterpart because it's giving like money on your head energy too. So this definitely could be some evidence coming out about this person hiring somebody to take you out or putting a hit out on you is what it's giving. And then also some kind of repetitive actions being taken against somebody that was an intentional infliction of emotional distress. And this could be something that's coming out on the news. This is not your average weird ass person, people doing a smear campaign. This is some kind of big exposure that's being leaked, or it's about to be, involving this high priestess in reverse, karmic ass mother figure. Well, what's going on with this person now? What's their current state right now? This high priestess in reverse, please and thank you. All right, so Knight of Swords, impulsive, rash energy or decisions, somebody moving quickly without thinking. And then Six of Wands, I'm trying to remember the suits, in reverse. So this is exposure, not getting a victory, something falling through. This is like public humiliation. So somebody planned a humiliation ritual for you, and they're actually being exposed for trying to do whatever they did. And then 10 of Cups. So, okay, so this person or these people, they're trying to pretend like everything's okay. This is like, I'm fine. Everything's good. Yeah. So they're acting like everything's fucking normal, like everything's good with them. Whoever this mother figure, potentially this doppelganger, all these people, I don't fucking know. But the main energy is this high priestess in reverse. This person that presents himself as a star, Hierophant, but behind that is devil energy. They're trying to act like everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Everything's good over here. No worries. No complaints. Some weird shit like that. Okay. But really they're about to be exposed for something very publicly because they did some really evil ass shit behind the scenes, and something's coming out about that. Most of this is in the spiritual realm, like on a spiritual level, but there was a lot done on the physical too to attack this person, and a lot of it was vindictive. It was vicious. It was just, there was no need for it. You know what I mean? It's energy like this person had a vendetta against somebody just for being alive. That's what it's giving. Or just for being around. Like they didn't want them near them or near anybody that they were trying to benefit off of because it would expose them. So yeah. And they're falling into their own fucking trap, basically. All right. So they needed you gone for some reason because they didn't want you to awaken this person to their fucking shenanigans or just to expose them in general. Oh, why did these weirdos feel like they needed this divine feminine gone? I mean, this could just be extreme envy or some kind of enmeshment, like mother thing, like overbearing mother figure where they just are fucking too invested in their adult child's romantic life in some weird kind of fucking emotional incest kind of way. But that's, I mean, that could have been how it started. Like that is the root of it, if you will, but it definitely went from there. It expanded, like it blew up. It's out of control is what it's giving. So 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles. So some kind of group effort, a collaboration, some covert group effort, some kind of plot these people collaborated on, but a plot with no ethics behind it, no legitimacy behind it. So this is a plan that they just did because they fucking felt like they could or they should, they wanted to. Like there's no actual justification behind it, even though they probably try and tell themselves all sorts of weird shit why they were justified. And then 10 of Cups, this is like controlling the bloodline, controlling the generational wealth. So this could be like somebody's family, like the rest of somebody's family or a whole family work together in some weird ass covert collaboration to make sure that they could stay in control of generational wealth and cut out whoever they didn't want getting it. So whoever they didn't deem worthy or whoever they didn't like or whoever the sacrifice, take it as it resonates, just cutting somebody out of the wealth, the generational wealth, or thinking that they could cut somebody out of the bloodline. I don't know how the fuck you would do that. I mean, that could be talking about the whole getting rid of somebody and then inserting in a replacement who they wanted. That could definitely be cutting somebody out of the bloodline. Like, no, we don't want them in our family or whatever because they're going to heal the generational curses and they're going to break the altars of the entities that we work with that give us things when we sacrifice children, animals, people's joy, fulfillment, that kind of stuff. So we don't want that. They can't be part of our family and we don't want to give them any money. So just take them off the will. We don't like them. Okay. They got to go. They can't get the money that was left for them because we took a vote and they're out. You know, it's kind of giving voted off the island. So the rest of the family voted somebody off the island, and then they did all this weird shit to try and make it look like they were unstable, they were crazy, to try and actually make them unstable and crazy, and then to do some other weird shit to their person to make them view them as whatever, you know, as all those things. So this divine feminine had to go, right? Because this could have been the only person that this masculine would have trusted enough to be able to wake him up, or I don't know, snitching. Oh, and the only tie to his spiritual inheritance, the only other connection to his spiritual inheritance. So if they could, right, okay. So if they got rid of this divine feminine, then they could stay in control of this inheritance. But Otherwise, the inheritance would go to where it's supposed to go to, and they couldn't have that. Okay, so that's what we got going on here. So basically, if this is you, this Divine Feminine, your presence alone disrupted their whole operation. So they had to get rid of you, but they also had to be seen not doing it. And then they could continue to control this masculine's decisions, their inheritance, their money, and their life, and their energy, and, you know, whatever the fuck else they were doing. They can't take this money or whatever while you're still here as a witness, basically. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so your spiritual authority is not something that they can overcome. Your spiritual protection is not something that they can overcome. So they tried to instead get rid of you. 11:11 on my clock, and my phone's at 33% right now. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely what it's giving. So they knew they couldn't get around your spiritual sight, so they attacked it. They knew they couldn't get around your protection, so they just tried to get rid of you altogether, or get you to get rid of yourself, basically. Yeah, that's what it's giving. Whether that was just to get you to walk away, like they just kept attacking you so much that you were like, fuck this, it's not even worth it, I'm just gonna just separate myself, or that you were so overwhelmed that you just were like, I can't do this anymore, like I don't want to be on this planet anymore. That was the intent. So basically, they're a bunch of cowards that couldn't come at you directly, so they did weird shit in the shadows to try and do it some other way, is what it's fucking giving. All right, so how's this going to be exposed? How's this going to end? What's happening next? How did they just get exposed, or how are they about to? Please and thank you. Justice, Ace of Swords in reverse, Empress reversed again, and King of Swords in reverse. Some kind of lie is about to be exposed, or a bunch of lies are about to be exposed. This could be actually talking about like the justice system. So something that they did legally has just come to light, or it's about to. King of Swords in reverse is a fucking narcissist. This is a person that uses their intellect to control and harm people. The Empress in reverse, like I said, this is somebody's karmic ass fucking mama. Since we didn't get the Emperor in reverse, these people might not be a couple per se, but they could be the high priest and the high priestess of like a secret society or something along those lines. It's like a karmic male and a karmic feminine mother figure, but they don't necessarily have to be a mother and a father of somebody. It could be anything. They don't even have to be related, or they could be like a boyfriend, it could be a fucking uncle. You don't take it as resonates. But these people are being exposed for this fucking lies and potentially fraud that they did with the justice system. This could be also talking about just lies like on documents. They could have done a bunch of weird manipulating documents type shit. Maybe that's how they got caught. Yeah, to keep a King of Wands from their destiny or going towards their calling, their destiny, their emotional fulfillment. Oh, this is Scoops is Pentacles too. So this is inheritance. This is generational inheritance. This is destiny. This is trying to keep a King of Wands from going towards their destiny. King of Wands could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius doesn't have to be. Just somebody who is fiery. They can have a lot of fire aspected in their chart. They are usually very good looking, very charismatic. Everybody seems to like them. They could be a people person. Basically, this is like the prom king type energy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that was the whole fucking plan the whole time. Basically was to push this person in the wrong direction so they didn't go towards their destiny because these people wanted to steal it for themselves. Somebody, you or some kind of authority official, has been investigating whatever the fuck's been going on here. They could have been just investigating these people in general. It could have been for some other crimes that they committed, because this is organized crime, and obviously you are probably not their first fucking target. So whatever the case was, we had some kind of authority official who was or is investigating a bunch of people that do weird shit together, organized crime, and they either knew they were being investigated, or either way they're trying to cover some shit up that they were doing, so they knew there was a chance they could get caught. Or maybe they heard through the pipeline type of thing that they were being looked into, or somebody was being questioned, and they are now trying to cover the shit up. Or this could be talking about they were expecting you to not be around to tell your story, and here you are still. So they're trying to cover up all the shit that they did to you. They're trying to burn evidence, but this is in reverse. So whatever they were trying to get rid of is not staying hidden. It's not staying on. And that is this fucking plot. They were planning on you not being here, so they wouldn't have had to cover this all up, but you're still here telling your story. Potentially you could be speaking out on this shit. So they're trying to cover up what they did, which was abuse in many different ways: spiritual abuse, physical abuse, emotional, mental. Take it as resonates from the inside. So your inner circle, or through people that you know, or this could be talking inside your own mind. Like I said, they tried to turn you against yourself, or to make you think that it was your fault, or blame it on God, that kind of shit, because they were doing all this shit in secret. So they were, like I said, attacking you from 7 different sources at the same time, trying to overwhelm you, get you taken out, get you take yourself out behind the scenes and not be seen doing it, and then they could just sit back and laugh, ha ha ha, this person has no idea, and then trying to get you or somebody to run away from either a child, a responsibility, a family type of thing, trying to separate a child from their family or a family from each other or you from your person or all of the above, to keep you financially strapped so you couldn't fucking support yourself, to dry you up of all your resources, dry you up of connections, of help, so you had nowhere to turn, nobody to help you, so you would just give up. And then also potentially fucking up your credit, doing much fraud in your name, or just doing fraud in general and then trying to blame it on you or all of the above. And it's just because they're fucking greedy as hell. This is all monetarily, all the intention behind it, money. It's all fucking money. Messing up people's emotions, hijacking emotions, messing you up so you couldn't be stable mentally and in a balanced place where you could literally take care of yourself and live your life. They kept placing fucking obstacles in your path left and right. They just kept hitting you or this person from every fucking side, every fucking way, over and over and over and over and over and over. And finally, somebody has found some evidence about this and about how these weirdos were watching somebody, potentially sex trafficking them by having hidden cameras in their house or hacking their devices or whatever the fuck the case is. And something has just been found. This could be talking about video evidence. Maybe they hacked their devices and saw that your device was hacked, you know, something like that. Like talking like the government agencies, 3-letter agencies, the ones that are up the lights, you know, the ones that actually do their jobs, not the ones that are corrupt, not the Masons. Somebody in some kind of authority position that was investigating this, or, you know, a whole squad. They found out that these people were doing all this weird shit to you. They were watching you. It's definitely giving some kind of like hack devices thing. So like I said, they could have just tapped somebody's devices, or they could, this could be talking about them. That's kind of what I'm getting, is that whoever this is one person, or whether it's just a team, you know, a 3-letter agency, whatever, they were looking into this organized crime, and they either tapped somebody's phones or something like that, and they saw that these people were watching you, that they were doing all this weird shit to you, or yeah, and they saw that your devices were hacked. So basically they were watching them watch you, is what it's giving. And there's some kind of evidence that is going to blow this fucking case up, and it has something to do with them trying to hurt somebody, you know, them trying to take somebody out, hiring somebody off the dark web is really what it's giving. It doesn't have to be exactly that. Every situation could be different. But yeah, something's about to come out, and it could potentially be on the fucking news, because this is a whopper. You know what I'm saying? So basically, we got a bunch of fucking weirdos that did everything they could to make someone's life miserable until they gave up and took themselves out. They're still here, so it's blowing up in their face, and somebody is watching them continue to attack you and try and take you out. And every time that they try, they're just fucking themselves more, is what it's giving. So I'm going to end this one here. I hope that helps somebody. God loves you. I love you. Stay prayed up, and I hope you'll have a great day. I will see you on the next one.